hearing those 28 people who passed away in the last 24 hours is quite difficult. And just wondering what your message is to perhaps residents in long-term care or their families who may be worried about the next couple of weeks before a vaccine comes in, and maybe wondering if you're considering any further measures, people who are worried that they might not be able to see their loved ones again.
I know. I think we take this very much to heart. It is a tragedy, every single one of our elders and seniors who pass away. And the challenge that we are in right now is this is reflecting the outbreaks that have been happening in long-term care homes, particularly in the Lower Mainland, but also in other places in the province now too. So people who died this week are related to outbreaks that were happening for the last several weeks, unfortunately. So there are people right now in care homes who have COVID-19, and we are sending them all of our positive energy and thoughts that they will pull through this. But the reality is we know that some people will not, and that is something we're going to have to live with. But it reminds us now how important it is to do everything we can to protect our seniors and elders in our community and in care homes. Of the heartening news in the last 2 to 3 days, we've had one new care home outbreak, and a number of them are very close to or have been declared over, which means we've gotten through that in many, many cases. But today I reported there are over 1,000 residents right now who are in that critical phase where they have not yet met the recovery period for COVID, so they are still at risk. And that is what we're facing right now. Why it is so important for all of us to take those measures that we can to protect people, to stay away if we're feeling ill ourselves, to connect with people remotely during this period of time. Starting next week, we are going to have vaccine, and it is going to make a difference, particularly in care homes.
Regarding the number of deaths that we had reported today at 28. I know Binder talked about this already, but what is your message to families who are now desperately hoping that this vaccine can be given to elders in these care homes so that there is hope that they won't expire? It's just, time is so precious right now for many people that are now battling this disease.
It is, absolutely. And, the people who are infected right now, this vaccine is not going to help them. But we have 57 healthcare facilities, long-term care homes, where we have outbreaks, and we have another 600 and some where we don't. So protecting them is our important role. Doing everything we can. We've been working on, particularly in the Lower Mainland, where the most of them are, making sure we're stepping up everything we can do to keep the virus out, and the vaccine will help us with that immensely. Particularly protecting healthcare workers and those who work in those facilities, and then as soon as we can, providing vaccine to residents themselves.